Are we live?
I was going to ask you, what did you name it? This
I've
three,
named it
4?
3. I put 3.
Okay,
Um,
I think it's 3. I think it's 3.
what is up, y'all? We are Level 1 Gaming. I am Floor Hugger, and I have my big brother, Famous Entertainment's 2K here.
Onions.
I'm gonna get you one day. If you're wondering where you just saw us from, we just did I almost said EA, the Ubisoft show reaction. Please watch it. But Fame, tell the people who you are, as we do take 2 level 3 this week.
I am the Famous Entertainment 2000. What's going on, people? Yes, Fame Entertainment, level1gaming.com. Yeah, man, I am ready to get take 2 going. I'm hating to have one last week. Make sure you guys got all the game news from level1gaming.com. I did have a review went up for Bounty Battle today. If you are a indie gamer, if you love independent games, this is a fighting game for you. I think you guys will enjoy just the fact you get to play these indie characters in a different frame. So yeah, that happened.
You sure about that?
Kind of.
If you guys can see, that's what it looks like on screen. Go show us some love. Also, we will be giving away a copy of Tony Hawk Pro Skater remake 1 and 2 Xbox. So
If y'all show up today.
Yeah. If not, then I don't know what we'll do.
We'll do it next Wednesday.
Yeah.
We'll do it next Wednesday.
So we got some topics to get into. If you guys are looking at the title, we have some Valhalla stuff to talk about, new Zelda, and a limited Mario on coming out on the Switch. So what do you want to start with, Fame?
Let's start with Mario.
The big boy Mario. So it was everybody was super happy to see Sunshine 64 and Galaxy, the first one, go on a Switch. Super excited, and then they found out it was for 6 months only, something like that, limited time.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because
Explain.
Nintendo gets to do what they want because they have a pass in the gaming community because everyone loves them. And Mario was such a beloved name and no one's going to speak out. And people who do speak out, they really don't care because they're going to do what they want. Nintendo is Nintendo and there's nothing we can do about it. And that's the best excuse I can give them is that Nintendo can do what they want. And there's nothing we can do or say about it. And it sounds so bad because as gamers, we allow this to happen. We allow Nintendo to do what they want because they're Nintendo. And our nostalgia, because it's not the Generation Z buying this game. It's us. It's my generations. That's the mid-20s and 30-year-olds. We're the one buying these games, and we are suckers for anything Nintendo, anything that's Mario, Zelda, anything from our childhood. We're suckers for it. So we're gonna buy anything that resembles any of those games, anything with those names. We're gonna buy it.
Yeah, I mean, today we just saw people have been crying for years about a Prince of Persia remake. Or what? Yeah, remake. We want a remake, and they gave us a remake in the form of a remaster. And
they gave us a remaster.
People are happy. It's like
we're
then at
price on that? What's the price on that?
It's probably going to be a full 60.
I will. I was supposed to say I would eat a hat, but I don't want to have to eat a hat like Demi will.
Yeah. Does anybody know the price on that yet? All I'm getting is it's 2021. I think is coming January.
Hustle said he got that Mario 3D. He gonna flip it, and it's I'm not surprised that there are gonna be that many. So he's gonna buy what you buy for Hustle 60 and sell it for $200. Yeah, smart.
Yeah, it is smart. 4 months for the remake that they're calling a remaster that they're calling a remake. I think it's 2021. I might be mistaken on that. I don't know. He's 200 minimum. He's saying.
That's ridiculous. And the sad part is he's gonna get mad offers. Like
Yep.
someone's gonna pay for it.
Oh, of
Like
course.
Nintendo. Like I don't even understand the reasoning of doing. No, never mind. I don't. I
No,
don't get it. I don't get the
get into
reasoning
it.
behind it. I just don't understand the reasoning behind it. Like, why not do it so everyone who wants to? I mean, if you get get it digital, right? I mean, that's the way around, being able to play it and buy it still. But that physical copy, man, is something special to a lot of people, including myself, because I prefer digital copy games. And it's gonna sell like good move on you, Hustle. Like that's quick money. That's like the people who's gonna buy all these PS5s day one.
Hmm.
They're gonna buy them up, and then once they're sold out everywhere, they're gonna turn that $500 console into $1,200. I mean,
Oh,
good on you
easy.
guys, but screw you guys at the same time because it's such a dirty practice, man. But I get it. Make your money, black man. I get it, but geez, man, it's hard
Yeah.
out here for a pimp.
A pimp now?
Yeah, I'm pimping video games, baby.
I mean, for the price of a Nintendo Switch here, I would be a pimp for video games too.
Can you guys still not get a Switch out there?
It's still ridiculous prices, and they're sold out like instantly. Then you got the people that are buying like all four of them that the store has in stock, and then selling them for like triple the price. It's like, you know what? I hope you and your whole family get coughed on at this point.
I think Nintendo getting ready to phase out this Switch if the rumors is true and they're getting ready to release a 4K Switch. Which I think is stupid. Like this Switch can't even do 1080 half the time. Well, for the first party games, and like I don't see the point of a 4K if it's true. The 4K Switch. People who play the Switch, people who play these games on the Switch don't play for resolution. Would it be
Yeah.
nice? Yeah, but they don't truly care. And most of the games run at a solid 30, solid 60 frames per second. So who cares about resolution when it comes to Nintendo? They're gonna play
Nobody.
Mario Sunshine and whatever resolution and whatever frames you give them because Nintendo
Mm-hmm.
gets a pass.
Well, and it's like these games. You guys know I'm an advocate for emulation, not pirating. Pirating is something completely different, something I don't agree with, but emulation of games because well, it's brought back a lot of classic games. Scott Pilgrim, Scott Pilgrim, that is, we're finally getting it back, but through emulation and is now allowed to be played multiplayer on PS3 emulation. So it's like I advocate for that. And the people that want to play these games probably already have them in a Raspberry Pi or something. I don't get what the exclusivity is going to do here aside from create that scarcity, create a market that is just, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I am for the emulator thing it's a tightrope. Granted, if you already bought your copy of the game, go right on ahead. But it's a thin line between knowing who actually bought copies of the game at
Yeah.
some point, legitimacy, and who didn't. Because everyone says, "Yeah, I have, I bought it." So I mean, if you like I said, if you bought it at some point, cool. But everyone says they bought the game for it. And I'm just like, did you though?
Yeah, did you
Did you,
though?
did you though? Like, or did you just find a way to play the game for free? Because, like I said, if you bought it, I believe in buying a game one time. If you
Okay, yeah.
buy it one time, you have the experience. Whatever you do moving forward, as long as you're not selling copies to people, that's perfectly fine. It's just.
Hmm.
Did you really buy the game at one point? You just buy it one time. I don't care if you bought it for $5. Hey, I bought the game. I supported the developer. Now I'm going to emulate this Joker.
But then you
That's the
can get into games like before I continue on this topic, we will be giving away Tony Hawk today, so stay tuned, please.
yeah.
Um, you get into the games like Escape from Butcher Bay, Chronicles of Riddick, the original Prey game, No One Lives Forever 1 and 2. They're vaporware because there was a dispute, so nobody technically owns them, but you can't buy them anywhere. So the only thing you can do is emulate them. I was like, then you get into those where you literally physically cannot get the game anywhere else. Like it's not sold digitally, it's not sold physically anymore. I'm all for that. But just don't be a no-bid pirate. Don't be that person. Come on. Just keeping on with this what is Nintendo doing news. New Zelda coming out, but it's not the Zelda we want. Not Zelda 2 or Breath of the Wild 2. It's
I saw this. I didn't look into it. So what is up with this Zelda?
So Hyrule Warriors is like their fighting version of it. It's same I can't remember the family it's in. But there was the first one, Hyrule Warriors, did really good. People really liked it. And now they're making a Hyrule Warriors 2, Age of Calamity. It's been announced. There was gameplay shown before Breath of the Wild 2, which a lot of people aren't happy with. We saw Breath of the Wild
This is
2
a
years ago.
prequel, right?
I don't know where it's going to fall in the universe, to be honest. Oh, it's set 100 years before Breath of the Wild, I think. Yes.
I'm looking at this trailer here. Shout out to, I think, Lewis, who wrote the article about it. And I've seen this, but I'm like, oh, okay. But I've actually clicked to watch this trailer, which seems like a lot of talking. Okay, there we go.
I'm going to play the trailer. I opened the article, and I'm going to play the trailer.
Yes, play the trailer.
Skip all the talking and play the... and turn it down, though. So the trailer for this is playing right now, y'all. I have the audio down just so we don't get a copyright. Look, we're already gonna get copyright for that Ubisoft show. We don't need 2 in one day. But yeah, Hyrule Warriors. What chat? What family does it fall under? I know it's a specific. Is it Fire Emblem Warriors that it falls under? Like that whole franchise? But a lot of people are kind of upset that they're seeing this before Breath of the Wild 2.
I got a confession to make. I haven't really liked Zelda games since back in the day. Like, I like old school classic Zelda. I didn't like Breath of the Wild. All right. I played it, didn't like it. First game I had on the Switch. I like the classic Zelda games. I haven't liked Zelda liked it in a long time.
Okay, I'll keep it another buck with you. I'm
just saying.
It wasn't until 2017, I think, that I played my first Zelda game.
2017?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we're on complete opposite sides of the spectrum. So you're more of the newer, I'm more of the older.
Well, here's the thing. I haven't played any of the new ones. I've only played Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past.
Oh, okay.
Which is the best Zelda, if you ask me.
Yes, it is a good game. Dynasty Warriors. That's what also said. I don't. That's the Hyrule Warriors reminds me of Dynasty Warriors.
Dynasty Warriors is a game that's fallen the hell off. So they're just talking. We'll go back to.
Thing to play. I'm trying to pull up the stream.
But yeah, what's y'all's thoughts on this? Because I know a lot of people aren't happy. Some are happy. Some are like, okay, but I want to see Breath of the Wild 2, not Hyrule Warriors. Yes, I played the good ones. I have played it. Yeah, Link to the Past, which is my favorite because that is also one of my favorite consoles. And then I played Ocarina of Time.
Good game.
And I haven't finished any of the other ones. I played a bit of Link's Awakening, not the new one, the old one though. But I haven't finished that. I didn't have Nintendo growing up. I had PlayStation.
That just shows your age.
Well, I had a NES and stuff too, but like my main console that I was playing, because at the time when I had NES, I have an NES now, but my cousin was living with us, so it was his NES and SNES that I got to play until he's like, "Here, just have it. Leave me alone."
The original The Legend of Zelda is just so good.
It's, I mean,
so good.
It is. Zelda 2 kind of janky.
Nah, yeah, I'll give you that.
I mean,
I'll give you
but we all know nothing beats the Philips CDI ones. Those ones are awful.
that. Oh
Oh,
my god,
there's
I'm surprised. I'm really
3
surprised we're still
CDI
talking right
games.
now because it looks like I'm disconnected from the internet, but we're still talking somehow. So I'm gonna let it ride. I'm
Yeah,
really
you're.
shocked that you can still hear me.
Yeah, we vibing. Fame is having some internet issues, y'all. So,
According to my laptop, I'm not even connected to the internet right now.
oh, magic,
It's one of those
Kaiba.
days.
So we also got, aside from the exclusivity with Nintendo and the new Zelda, which I still want to see more Breath of the Wild 2 instead. I mean, I'm all about single player games, you guys know, or multiplayer games that I'm going to be playing by myself, like Riders Republic, because nobody in our team is going to be playing that. And I can guarantee you none of my friends are going to be playing it. Oh, that makes me so lonely. Um, what was I saying? We touched on it, but we didn't get to dive deep into it, which I kind of wanted to. Um, Gummy business practices from EA, putting unskippable ads a few weeks after the UFC 4 game
Oh
is out. Like, is this what gaming has come to?
yes. Hey,
Why?
hey. What do you want? What do you want? You want heavy mic? Well, no, they're doing heavy microtransactions too. This is not saying, and I don't mean to say this is what I want it to come to, but it's what it's coming to because these developers are going to try to get every bit of change they can out of you. And they're, of course, we're all fighting against them taking games up by $10, at least in the States, going up $10. So they're gonna try to milk you other ways. And if they say, "Hey, we're gonna make you run an ad," it doesn't cost you any money, but here's an ad so we can make more money. Like, what do we expect? Like, at some point, we're gonna have to not say as a game. I'm not us just sitting back and accepting what's happening. I'm not saying that, but at some point, we got to sit back and say, okay, we're gonna have to pay the price somewhere. And
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good practice to put these ads in there, but I'd much rather you put the ad in there than to take money out of my pocket, depending on how long the ad is. And then I feel really bad saying that. I do. I feel really bad saying it like that. It's like me eating vomit saying that. But it's
Oh,
like, man, like at some point, like at what point we're gonna be like, because then games are not gonna be a straight 60 forever. They're gonna find new and different ways to try it. And hey, I told y'all a long time ago, stop supporting the UFC games because they were trash and we need boxing games instead. So this is what y'all get. Congratulations.
you played
Played
yourself.
yourself.
I just, where does, I mean, EA is already in trouble in Europe for basically, their surprise mechanics. No, loot boxes. So I'm surprised why they're like they're getting in trouble for that, but then they're finding a new way to be scummy. I'm surprised by it. Right? Hustle, user, eaten. Oh God,
Are people
fame is
are
descriptive
people
sometimes.
are people more mad at that, or they mad at that they misinterpreted what Cyberpunk meant when they said we're not having microtransactions in the game? They meant the single player, not the multiplayer. You're getting those microtransactions in the multiplayer in
I
Cyberpunk,
think
which
people
I didn't
forgot.
know there was I didn't know there was a
Yeah,
multiplayer in Cyberpunk. I didn't know this.
yeah, me either. I was like, oh, really? Well, I'm not gonna play it, but okay.
Had no clue there was a multiplayer, and I'm sorry. I don't have as much excitement for Cyberpunk as I did. The more time goes on, the more I just hate the fact that it's first person.
I don't. I
Like,
think it's gonna be switchable, or at least on PC, somebody will find a mod to switch it. Because you put too
then
much
that's
time
the
into your character.
yeah for you not to see it. Like, oh, I'm going to make this character with a big schlong and big old boobies and mohawk and one little arm, one big arm, and I can't see the character. Like, then what was the point? What
Yeah,
was the? Oh, you could see it in the mirror. That's stupid.
yeah. I don't got a
That,
mirror all the time.
I just hate that this game is first. I hate that it's first person. It bothers my core. It really. I don't like fighting. Like especially like the hand to hand combat. It looks super janky. It looked like I don't know if you ever played that Connect game called The Fighter Within. That's what that combat looked like. It looked like
Oh, I remember
Connect
that.
Fighter Within, and that was pretty freaking bad.
Well, it's a great way to hide a lot of animation so you don't have to do things, but yeah, fighting in first person is it's never good.
It's never good. Like, do not make a first person game where we have to fight. We're not ready for that. Like, gaming isn't ready for that. It doesn't look good. It won't feel good. We're not ready
Motion
for that. First
sickness.
first person shooter, cool. Maybe want to do swords, possibly, but especially hand to hand. I'm just nauseated just thinking about it. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm still holding to the belief that either it's gonna be changeable or there's gonna be a mod somewhere, which is unfortunate that it has to be a mod, but I think eventually it'll be switchable. Maybe. I don't know.
See, we need to find out where everyone is because we want to give it. We meant to give it away last night when we had everybody in the show. We need everyone to jump inside of Take Two right now so we can give away this copy of Tony Hawk.
Yes, we are gonna give away a copy of Tony Hawk right in this show. Should we start putting it out there how to do it?
Yeah, just if you want the copy of Tony Hawk, just literally in
Xbox.
the chat on Xbox, literally in the chat, just type Tony Hawk LV1. That's all you have to do. But we need to get everybody in because I don't know who's all in here. Because Baron, you work at LV1, you can't win. You can't win, sir.
If we don't have more than like 3 people, we'll just put it off till next week, y'all. I know that's not ideal, but it's not a competition if there's 3 people.
This is true, and this is my fault that we didn't do it last night like we were supposed to.
We were having issues, man. A lot of issues.
We were, and then like half the people who were supposed to be watching were like on my channel, and it wasn't supposed to be on my channel, but my channel was showing the show was there, but it never went live. It was just a mess, man. It was a bad couple of days for me.
Yeah, I don't know what Spectrum or your computer is doing, but nobody likes it. Knock it off. Stop. Don't even go there. The last thing, because we're going to keep this show short. We're not trying to keep y'all here, drag you out. You already hung out with us for an hour, no, 2 hours almost when we did the pre-show and all that. So for the
if
Ubisoft,
you count the time we wasn't live.
I mean, they don't have to know that. The big one, we talked a bit about it yesterday, but we didn't get to dive into it, is a Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which, yes, don't even ask me, I will be buying it. Probably not day one, unless I save up and get the big old statue one. It's moving up. I think the original date was the 11th, and now it's at the 10th to coincide with the release of the Xbox. New Xbox. I couldn't think of it.
Microsoft did that.
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft said, we don't have Halo. We don't have... Please move your game up a day because all of a sudden that's dropping on the 10th. The Falconeer drops on the 10th. They're going to drop Gears Tactics. They're trying to drop as many games on the 10th as possible to entice you to buy the Xbox Series S or X. Because I got a feeling that that's going to drop before the PS5, and I think they know the date somehow. So they're trying to get all these games to move up. So you can want to play them the best possible way you can play them on console. Microsoft definitely threw some money in Ubisoft's pocket and said, move your date up.
Yep. I mean, it's kind of concerning that they're hyping up, oh yeah, Microsoft got, Assassin's Creed to move up. Assassin's Creed's not an exclusive, and there's going to be no exclusivity content on there.
It's not. I literally think it's just
because I have something there.
I don't think the PS5 will be out. I think the PS5 may be a week away. Saying, hey, if you want to play Assassin's Creed on console in its best possible form, buy it on Xbox Series X. I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision, and I'm curious to see who else is gonna kind of follow that.
I
Flame
think
says,
that
by the way, the Prince of Persia remake in the UK is $35, so it might be 40 for y'all physical edition.
yep.
Probably be 50 for me, because $10 more in Canada.
I get it when it's $5 at GameStop. It's not a remaster. I mean, it's not a remake; it's a remaster.
It's barely a remaster. At least they have the same voice actor, but that game looks awful and it looks like it plays awfully. You guys heard that little? Yeah, Fame is having internet issues, but his voice is, it's like in it. Well,
Do
his
I
computer
sound
says
weird right
he's
now?
not even. You're normal now, but you were like weird for a second there. His computer says he's not even connected to the internet, so we're relying on the dark magic right here. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know how it's still online. It is dark magic.
this Valhalla thing is, it's what we talked about. It's concerning that the Xbox now has no exclusive titles because Falconier's not exclusive, Valhalla's not exclusive, Gears Tactics is, exclusive to Microsoft, but it's on PC as well. Like, they're
It
launching with nothing.
We have to, because like the Falcon is not exclusive to Xbox. It's on Xbox and PC, but I think we have to look at those as I don't want to redefine exclusive. If someone starts to say you're trying to redefine the word exclusive, but console exclusivity is a thing. It's the thing on Xbox right now. It's a thing that's happening on PlayStation. That will be happening whether I wanted to or not. I think we have to look at the Falconer as an exclusive because it's not on any other console. It's a console exclusive.
But it's going to be sold on Steam.
Still a console exclusive.
It's two different platforms.
Console is the PC is not a console. It's a platform.
I don't know. Some people think it's a console.
I know it's trading water, but
yeah,
it's because Ori is on Steam. Gears Tactics is on
true.
Steam.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that's the only way to really look at it. I think that's the only way to really look at it is like, yeah, if it's on PC, you look at it as a console exclusive. Like, I hate it. I hate where we are, but I mean, more people get to play, right? Yay.
That's all that I could possibly want is just more people get to play their games wherever they want. I don't care about this. Well, it's on my system. Okay, go play it. And then when they don't make a second one because nobody bought it because it was a console exclusive, don't complain. There. I've said my 2 cents.
There, I said it. Deal with it.
Deal with it. What Hustle says, at least you get free healthcare. No, we don't. Healthcare it's free to an extent. You can't go get surgery and get free healthcare and get that
What
covered.
you mean? I thought I had free healthcare.
Nope. You can get like vision, basic things like vision, dental, doctor's appointments, but if you go get surgery, you're not. No, you got to cover that.
Oh, see, they don't.
And we pay higher taxes.
Yeah, y'all do. That I know. Mm-hmm. That's a cost of the free healthcare. Ish, free-ish. They should call it free-ish healthcare. I thought y'all was covered. Like you can break a leg and be good.
No, I had to get a mouth guard from my dentist, and good thing I had was under my dad's insurance at the time. It's $400 I would have had to pay out of pocket. Who knows how long GameStop will be around? Bunch of stores closing again. You're right, Fusion. A bunch of stores. I mean, GameStop is like we talked about the sanctity that it is because it's a time long gone. But I also hate GameStop.
Please. We do not need GameStop does not need to die. No matter what, no matter how people hate it, it is the only dedicated game. Like, yeah, they're mom and pop stores. Yes,
but like big ones.
Says it. It is the only dedicated gaming store.
Mm-hmm.
The only one we have, and everyone, I'd rather just go to Best Buy. I'll go to Walmart. I don't want to walk in Walmart or Target or Best Buy. I want to walk into a place where there's nothing but video games. Like
when you ask somebody a question, they can give you an actual opinion. Like, oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah, if you go past the washing machines and make like I don't forget that, bro. Like
Get
no,
away from me with that.
like no, like I want video. I mean, and granted, I don't ask GameStop employees questions about video games because I know more than them 9 times out of 10. But like, at least they when I talk to them, it's about gaming, not about a new dryer for your Uncle Billy. Like that's whack. We gotta stop wanting this store to fail. Yes, I get it. You don't like to use game practices or whatever the case may be. Fine, whatever. Feel how you feel. But shoot, when the gen be ending and they be having all these PS4 and Xbox games 4 for 20, 4 for 10, I be scooping them up for my physical collection. I do not care. The developer made their money already off this one particular disc.
Exactly. 10
You don't
times
get
over.
double. You don't get double. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. You got us on microtransactions already. If I bought a game that has microtransactions, you got somebody for 60 and MTXs when they sell a game to GameStop, and I buy from GameStop, and you don't get no more money for it. Oh well, because you already made your coin. You don't get to keep coming back to the well.
Exactly.
But we gotta stop wishing for it to die.
Yeah. Like, vote with your wallet and say, hey, we want you around, but better business practices, protect your employees and all that. But yeah, it's the same. Oh my god, it's a holy place in a weird regard because James right. There's nowhere else to go. There's just yes, mom and pop stores, whatever. But the dedicated places, they're just not a thing anymore. Don't kill GameStop.
Or what is it called? Other places? It's GameStop here, but it's EB Games in other places. Like I know
Yeah,
it's the
in
same
Canada, it's EB
same
Games.
company, right? I used to EB used to be. We used to have both GameStop and EB. And then EB went away, and it's just GameStop.
Same company, I think, just north and south, south of the border and stuff.
That or we're wrong, and they're like the Walgreens and wait a minute, that's probably never mind. Never mind. I'm going somewhere else with it.
We're still a little sleepy, y'all. It's hot, sleepy. Valhalla is 4K 60, yeah. No reason to buy the consoles as mid-range PCs. Yeah, then you get into the we can go on that for days talking about consoles versus
Listen,
PCs.
bro, the Series S. I'm sorry, even though I do plan on building my PC around this 3080 or 3070, that Series S is a cop. I'm buying it. I'm sorry. For $299, yeah, bro, I'm copping that.
I know I'll eventually get a PS5 for collection's sake because I have all my PlayStations except for PS1. Like, you just can't beat that price though.
Like that $299, like even if I know people with rig people who are buying a 3090 that's saying the same thing for $299 for a new piece of tech, next gen hardware. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna put that on my living room TV. Like, you can't. That's hard to pass up.
Exactly.
Motion detected at the front door.
Motion detected at the front door. GameStop needs to turn themselves into Dave and Buster. Hustle, don't be that way. They're gonna try it out at some point. What? They are trying at some out in Arkansas or Texas have PC and tabletop games. Oh,
EB Games for $200 deposit on what? Better not be the Series S.
Probably.
I know for last gen, I know GameStop was taking 50. I think it was 50 to reserve it. That's a lot.
They rip you off.
That's a lot, bro.
You lot consider the next gen Xbox Series S? I mean, yes, it is next gen. I know it's not the hardware or whatever, but it is the next generation of console.
It is the exact same system as the Series X, except for the GPU. Instead of gaming in 4K, you're gaming in 1440p, but you're still getting it's a smaller SSD. It's the same SSD. It's the same CPU. So you're getting the exact same frame rates at 1440p instead of 4K. This gen, we're lucky to get games to run at 1080, 30, right? Yeah. For the most part, we got their refresh. The consoles we have now are not doing 1440, 120 frames per second, or 1080, 120 frames. Not happening. So when you boil it down, the Series S is a next gen console because there isn't much difference between the S and the X besides the disk drive, 400 or something more gigs of SSD space, and 1440p versus 4K.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look, a lot of PC gamers, they can game in 4K, but what they game on 1440p, so they can jump them frames up.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
I mean the oh my god, my brain just said nope. We done today.
Nope.
The it is next gen because it's the next generation. Whether you may not view it tech wise as one, but it is. Like Fame was saying, most consoles today that we have right now don't run natively run more than 1080p. They can, I mean, there's the tricks that they do the trailer for Gran Turismo 7 that Digital Foundry did a great breakdown. It's a artificial and native, so it's a variable resolution. There's most consoles can do that, where it's a trick that it looks like it's running high resolution, but it's not. But these next gen consoles are supposedly being able to run native resolution 4K, 1440, 60, 120, whatever. That's what's interesting, and that's what makes it next gen.
And here's the thing:
step up.
The 1440p is native. You telling me that the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro can run a checkerboarding 4K and the Series S can't? So yeah, you might get native 4K on the X and the PS5, but you might get a native 1440p on the S. But you might be able to get that up. It definitely is going to upscale to 4K, and you can look at checkerboard rendering. You're going to get ways to get the resolution up on the S while still maintaining the exact same frame rate that you're going to get on the I lost train of thought, X and PS5.
We all over the place today.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little tired.
Sorry guys.
Yeah, if even the base, which I don't think the S is going to stay a base for long. I think somebody's going to either hack it, jailbreak it, or do something to get it to run, because it has all the same hardware, just smaller, different GPU, which there's people that could work wonders with the GPUs, and smaller memory size. That's it. Like, these new consoles, we can say they'll never be as strong as a PC, which is fine. They don't need to be. They just need to run better than what their previous, partners were. Just like how when you're in the forest, all you need to do when a bear attacks is run faster than the person next to you. So that's what these consoles are doing. They're running faster than the person next to them.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
is that it?
that was our here comes Alexa.
What's up, Alexa? So
most of the text is at the front door.
We're gonna hold off till next week podcast to do the giveaway. Only 3 people put in their names, and I told you guys 3 people's not a.
It's not a giveaway.
We'll do it next week on the 2XP podcast, which is at 7 Central. So figure out your time. We will give it away. It's an Xbox version of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater remake. Honest remake, not a Prince of Persia remake. And anything else? Did we miss anything?
I don't think so. And if we did, we will catch it next week.
Yeah. Baron, you can't enter. You already know that. Boy can't slide in.
Boy.
Make sure to get all of your news from Level 1 Gaming. We got more than just gaming news as well, guys. We got oh my god, my brain, I'm sorry. We got all kinds of exclusive videos. Yeah, we got reviews. Fame just put up a bounty battle review. I can't remember the name of the game. Oh my god. So please go read that. We got Baron has got some awesome work. Yes, on this channel also he's got next week the oh my god, the weekly news roundup is tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. No,
so
Sunday. They moved it to Sunday.
oh, because he said tomorrow in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then it's tomorrow. Don't listen to me. I'm just a guy trying to put a football team together. I mean, a basketball. I mean, a soccer team. I mean, whatever
A
Canadians
sports
play.
ball.
Yeah, sports ball. I'm just
So yeah, get all your info from there. Maybe Fame will stream this weekend. Play some Tell Me Why or something.
yeah,
I don't know if
I could.
yeah, you really could, because I gotta know how good that game is or not.
The Avengers is so good. But I will take a break from the Avengers to play to stream. Tell Me Why. I will.
Better. Probably not gonna stream today. I'll probably stream tomorrow because that's my birthday. Be a little tipsy. I'm gonna go have a nap. You guys have watched Take Two with Fame Entertainment 2000, or Famous Entertainment 2000. I'm sorry. And the Floor Hugger. You guys have leveled up to episode level 3, whatever it is. And don't do anything bad because I will hear about it. Bye, guys.
Onions.